Hello and welcome back to my channel, the best place to be to discover exactly how your thoughts and emotions are affecting your whole health. And not just your whole health, but your whole life. Because, well, what you think and feel affects everything else. Hi, I'm Andrew Coulter and welcome back this week. I am talking about why you actually might feel worse or crappy after you start a new workout routine. So let me explain. Because people will be going, why would you feel worse when you work out? You should be feeling better, right? You would think so. But have you ever, started a whole new workout routine and, somewhere in the 3 to 4 week range, you start to wonder, I feel worse. Like I have headaches, I'm tireder, muscles are sore, and overall body sore, like just feel crappy and bleh. I don't know about you, but I've certainly done that. So I'm a pretty healthy person. I take care of myself. I get lots of daily exercise. I ride my horse 4 or 5 times a week. Like I'm cleaning out stalls, I'm cleaning the house, I'm running here, I'm running there. I'm not a not active person. However, I'm over 50 and I, worked on my mental emotional health for a really long time and I'm in a pretty good place. I think I'm pretty good. But I know my physical body is starting to show signs of, a little bit harder, stiffer, feeling maybe my grip isn't as tight, just little things and a little bit extra weight around my belly. So this year I decided, okay, I'm gonna join a gym to get back in shape because I keep saying I'm gonna do a little bit more every day. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna skip, or I'm gonna do some weights, or whatever. I've been saying this literally for 3 years. Yep, I'm gonna do a little bit more, at least 3, 4 times a week. Never happens. Have you had that? I know it's really hard to kind of make yourself be accountable. So I thought, okay, to heck with it. I'm going to invest in a program for a minimum 3 months to just get myself back on track. And so that's what I did. And what I found is, as much as I take care of my health in so many other ways, I really struggled at week 3 and 4. Have you ever struggled at week 3 and 4 in a new workout? If you have, which I think most people have, and maybe to some degree or another, maybe some worse and some less so, and I'll explain why. So stick around and we'll go into exactly why at week 3, 4 of a workout routine or new exercise or even new diet, even just cleaning up your diet for a little while can create this crappy feeling, and I'm going to explain why that is. So stick around. So in general, starting a whole new exercise program or even just adding some form of exercise daily, like saying, okay, I'm going to just get out and walk around the block every day. And I'm going to clean up my diet a little bit. Those simple things can actually kickstart your body into cleansing and detoxifying. So simplistically, when you start exercising more, in particular, it triggers, your lungs to start clearing more toxins out because you start pumping the blood and that blood starts, pushing more air and blood into your lungs, which when the lungs expand and contract more because you're breathing harder, you're putting more effort in and the blood is pumping all through your body, it creates, a weight. When you push blood to the periphery and in your lungs are actually in contact with the external, what happens is it starts pushing harder and moving those toxins through your system, and they will come out through your lungs, and they will also be pushed into other organs like your kidneys and your liver. It's triggering it all to kind of try and pick up its pace. Let's clear out some of this stuff that's been stuck and holding in there, while the blood's pumping harder and moving faster through your body. Increased blood flow stimulates better circulation, which actually pumps more white blood cells into your organs, triggering them to clean themselves up and to detox. As well, when you sweat. So sweat is pushing fluids out to the surface, which helps to also detoxify the body. So what are the other things to be really aware of when you start, a new exercise program, or you clean up your diet a little bit? and you eliminate things that create congestion in the body, like sugars and crappy carbohydrates and wheat products and things. Those are all the typical things that we eliminate when we start trying to get back on track, because if you Google it, that's what it tells you. But we all know sugar's bad, and we all know sugar makes you gain weight. Did you know that good healthy fats do not make you fat? Just thought it might be good to tell you that. Nothing drives me more crazy than watching TV shows and they talk about getting fit and eliminating fat from my diet because fat will make you fat. No. Bad, crappy fats are bad on your system. They're hard on the liver and they create bad cholesterol. But good, healthy fats are actually essential to joint health. So if you're not getting enough essential fats in your diet, then that's another reason why when you start a new workout routine, you might feel crappier, because what happens is if your joints are not lubricated properly with good healthy fats and you don't have enough energy to keep cell production going and repairing those muscles as you're kind of tearing them when you're first using them and working them, then what happens is you're going to have more aches and pains. And those aches and pains are going to last a lot longer. It's going to take you longer to heal and repair during a new exercise routine if you don't have the right nutrients. So adding essential fatty acids into your body and just good fats, like, using butter in your food. When you're cooking, use avocado oil, add coconut oil. All of those good healthy fats are so, so vitally essential. And it's amazing how much we don't realize we truly, truly need. So making sure that even if you think you're getting good healthy fats, maybe double up on them every day when you first start out with the workout routine. Again, they're not going to make you fat. It's the sugar in your diet that makes you fat. So eliminate all sugars. If you started out a work routine and you're finding you're just not losing weight, it's probably because you're sneaking sugar somewhere. Could be even in carbohydrates, and not just the breads and the pastas and things. Yes, you should eliminate those. Also looking at potatoes, starchy vegetables, root vegetables in particular, can also have a lot of high sugar content. So looking at that as well. And even if you're using natural sugars, maybe eliminating those for a little while so that your body can truly cleanse and heal and you'll get over that toxic, crappy feeling faster. So not only making sure you're eliminating things that are keeping the congestion and the toxicity going in your body, like those foods, and adding in healthier foods, we also have to make sure that our lymphatic system is up to snuff. So as you get moving, what happens is the lymphatic system picks up its pace as well. It's actually motion that gets the lymphatic going. Same with dry body brushing. So if you are starting a workout routine and you're feeling toxic-y and itchy and your skin is getting drier, it's because the body's pushing toxins to the surface when you're sweating, but you're not necessarily eliminating them fast enough. So sometimes when you come home from the gym, when you jump in the shower, grab a loofah, or a body brush or something, and brush the whole body all over. It, again, helps stimulate the lymphatic system, but it also gets rid of that all the toxins that have been sitting on your skin while you've been sweating. And then it helps it so that you don't reabsorb it. So when you start exercising, you've got the heart starts pumping more, the lungs start pumping more, the lymphatic starts pumping more, you're pushing toxins out to the surface. And initially, it's kind of a buildup, right? So if your organs are not properly hydrated, if they're not getting the right nutrients, if they're already overloaded before you start a workout routine. So a lot of people already have an overloaded gallbladder, liver, their whole digestive system is not functioning, at best. So even if you start a workout routine and you find your digestion really goes off even more than it is, maybe you become constipated, those sorts of things happen because your digestive organs aren't functioning at their optimum, and now you're asking it to push all this toxicity out on some level, in some way, either out through the breathing and through sweating, or through your kidneys and your bowels, because the liver and gallbladder and pancreas are going to dump toxins out through your bowels. So if you start having more digestive issues, then I highly suggest, of course, working on those, cleaning up your diet even more. And then what I'm going to say is adding in vital nutrients to really help those organs clean up and do their job in the right way. So I always like to add things like, super greens. So chlorella, spirulina, marine phytoplankton, any kind of super green nutrient, and lots of vegetables. So getting lots of leafy vegetables and green vegetables and bright, orange, red peppers, things like that into your diet that are going to stimulate the digestive system and add really healthy, watery, fibrous food into your digestive system. Adding digestive enzymes if you're having trouble. Prebiotics are really, really important, especially for upper digestion, and enzymes for middle digestion, and then probiotics if you're having trouble with your bowels. The other thing is making sure you are getting good fiber. So maybe do even a green smoothie. Not that I'm a huge smoothie fan, because often you don't get enough fiber. So fiber is absolutely essential. But the other thing to add is to get more fluids in, do a green smoothie and add in fiber like flaxseed or chia seed ground up. So those are other good ways to get the digestive system back on track. Also, obviously, lots of fluids every day. The one thing I always recommend when you feel kind of that toxic-y, crappy, headachy, achy, that is the body trying to cleanse and detox, so support it. So doing lemon water every day, morning and night. When you go to the gym, take some water with some Himalayan salt and a little bit of honey in it, because that gives you a nice balance of electrolytes in a healthy way without the crappy, toxic-y sport drinks that are full of, I won't even go into that. But also coconut water. After you work out, have a good cold glass of coconut water. Will balance that pH, balance those electrolytes, help the body to feel more balanced and strong enough to cleanse and detox. So you eliminate that over toxic buildup where you just want to lay in bed and cry because you feel so horrible. We want to get you past that faster. So my last favorite tool is obviously my detox support kit, which I'm going to put a link below. So if you find that after all these ideas and suggestions and you're still struggling, then I really recommend that kit, simply because it's 100 and some odd pages. It's completely designed to walk you through diet and nutrition and extra supplementation, also extra ways, tips, and ideas that you can use to help the body eliminate those toxins faster and more efficiently. Because sometimes when you stir up those toxins, if you're not eliminating them properly and fully, they're just going to get recirculated back in. And then the body says, okay, I don't know what to do with this, so I'm just going to stuff it here. And often it's the joints or the organs that take the worst hit. And you don't want that to happen. So definitely try that kit. It has all kinds of support tools and ideas, as well as the right remedies to help stimulate and support your organs so that they do their job properly, help the body to balance that digestive system. But if you don't want to go that far yet, I will give you one remedy that is the best all-around simple remedy. It's not going to clean all your organs and things like that, but it's a really good liver remedy. In fact, it's the one I often use and recommend if I've drank a little bit too much alcohol and have a hangover. So Nux Vomica at a 200 CH is my all-around hangover support remedy on top of water. But if you're feeling like you're kind of feeling toxic-y and detoxing, Nux Vomica simplistically just stimulates the liver meridian to start dumping toxins. So it can help you on a large scale. It's just not going to do all the organs, but it's a liver-specific remedy. So maybe even just look at that on top of all the other tips I've suggested. And hopefully, if you started working out, or if you haven't and just been thinking about it like I have been, and then decided, darn it, I am going to get back into just getting my physical body moving and feeling better and stronger, because, we are a physical chemical being. Yes, we're having this emotional, soul, spiritual journey, but in this physical body. And so both have to be strong. And that's what I'm recommending this week. Is definitely get out and do something physical for your body. And even if, you already are overloaded with aches and pains and joint issues and things like that, then start simply. Get in water. Another great way to start exercising is in water when you've already got joint issues and aches and pains. Do something to at least stimulate and get the lymphatics and the heart and the lung pumping and moving so that you can move some of that stuck toxicity, and then go over all the other tips I have in in this video to keep that toxicity coming out and moving off so you start feeling better, greater, and sooner, especially if you're working out. So thank you so much for joining this week. I hope it's given you some good tips. I know it certainly helped me because funny enough, even though I do all this, at week 4, I was like, why do I feel so shitty? And it sort of was that light that went off and I'm like, oh, I feel toxic. That's actually the feeling I felt. And so as soon as I started on my detox remedies and then started adding more detox protocols, I, within 2 to 3 days, instantly felt so much better. So that's why I wanted to share this video, give you those tips, utilize them all so you can make the most out of your workouts and get feeling better and stronger faster. So thank you so much for showing up. I have no idea what I'm doing next week, but stick around, ring the bell, subscribe. I hope you continue to watch these videos. And if you do, if you've started a workout routine recently or haven't or did in the past and quit because you just thought, God, I feel worse than when I started, because I think we all go through that because